Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh?
Gantz is one of those mystical unicorns in the manga universe. You look at the manga's 383 chapters of highly detailed artwork and say, oh, that's never gonna finish. Oh wait, it did. You notice the high-budget Netflix animation and go, it'll never be good. Oh, it was actually pretty decent. You glance upon the anime and chant, burn it with fire.
I'm not like that, you freak!
And I'm not even gonna argue you on that one.
You shouldn't talk to anybody about this.
But it's the live-action film adaptations that inspired me to create today's video. Gantz is a series of strife and grief, and spandex. Every turn of the page of his manga invokes with it a morbid sense of dread and fashion. The main objective here is to kill targeted aliens with the most lethal assortment of weapons imaginable. And that clearly doesn't always go as expected. It doesn't pull punches, and it doesn't care how uncomfortable you feel. So, how does the film adaptation fare in comparison to this traumatizing PTSD-inducing manga? Well, it's definitely one of the better adaptations you'll find out there. We start with our protagonist Kay, hazily imagining all of the things he's gonna do to this Photoshop picture of an attractive woman. He spots an old friend of his, and you know what? Kay is a cool enough character and all, but I'm gonna call him Eyes McGee because those things do more acting than he does throughout this whole movie. Eyes here spots his friend Kato saving a drunk man who stumbled onto the subway tracks. Reluctantly, Kay ends up helping after initially ignoring his pleas for assistance. Kay goes to lift Kato up and forgot that he skipped arm day every day of his existence. Because this man is sent flying like he was an invention of the Wright brothers. R. Kelly had to send a copyright strike his way because he too believes he can fly. And just as the pair is hit by the subway train, they instantly wake up in a strange apartment surrounded by strange people, and strangely, all the doors are locked. They find out that everyone else in the room is there just like them. Something happened and they magically wound up in the room. Before they can get to the bottom of the mystery, however, a naked girl soon teleports in and Kato saves her from Eyes McGee Mark II. But Eyes McGee Mark I soon steps in the frame to remind us why he's number one. Anyway, if you're at all confused at this point by anything that's happened so far, don't panic. The oversized music playing Magic 8 Ball in the middle of the room with an also naked bald man inside will explain everything to you. And just like that, the group is told to hunt down a Nintendo 64 character while Magic 8 Ball inputs the all weapons GTA cheat codes. They're teleported back to town and Eyes Mark II decides that he wants no part of it. I don't think they ever mention his name in the movie, but I'll call his emo kid Sasuke for now. This prompts Sasuke to step in and tell everyone that this was all just a virtual reality TV show and that the winner of the game will win $100,000. Nothing to see here, just a bunch of middle-aged grown men chasing a child down the street at night. Meanwhile, our main trio is just witnessing all of this from the sidelines, and my boy K-chan is about to show us how to spit game. Oh, the group eventually corners the onion alien and shoot it. Just give it a second. The alien fights back a bit, and this prompts the men to go full-on Pulp Fiction. What? That is until Papa Onion comes home.
What was on the agenda?
Everyone that took part in the murder of the alien kid is promptly killed, and Sasuke finds his opportunity to bag the creature and kill it after Kay fails to do so himself. Everyone who is still alive by the end of things gets teleported back to the room, where Magic 8 Ball tallies up a score chart, roasting everybody who did nothing, and awarding Sasuke with points for killing the alien. The thing about Sasuke here is that he knew about the points from the beginning, and waited as his comrades died just so he could get the jump on the alien. After realizing this, the homies pull up on Sasuke, but are teleported back home before things get too heavy. Kay roams around for a bit. He's not really able to determine whether or not everything that happened was real. Like, did he really die? Was there really an alien creature? Is there a creepy girl staring at him in class? Wait, what? She isn't even being discreet about it either. Like, she is doing a literal 90-degree turn of the head. If this man's mind wasn't lost in the shadow realm right now, he would definitely notice this. She's a good artist though. But this is right before Kay revisits the scene from the last night. He also bumps into the chick who turned him down the first time, and he steps up to the plate for round 2. My boy's a lady killer. He gives her the penthouse suite bed and a kind listening ear as she vents about her ex-boyfriend, all very romantic and mood-setting subjects. Kay isn't trying to hear any of that and reevaluates his decision to sleep on the floor. Before long, everyone is teleported once again back to the apartment and we're treated to some new faces. And it is later established that to leave the insane cycle of killing and death, you must earn 100 points. Or you can spend the 100 points to revive someone who died. Actually, in the manga, this choice was even harder, as there was a third option, and that was to obtain a super rare legendary weapon that makes killing aliens a crab walk? What? Obtain a super legendary weapon that makes killing aliens a cakewalk. It's also understood that the suit Sasuke wears under his jacket isn't just for cosplay either. It's got midichlorians in it to turn you into a Dragon Ball Z character. We're introduced to our new alien of the day. A Chuck E. Cheese animatronic with a boombox. I swear if this Where's Waldo reject gives me nightmares. But this guy's no pushover. I mean, even Sasuke here gets wrecked by this thing's special beam cannon. Thankfully, the team figures out how to unlock Super Saiyan mode on their suits and manage to fight it on even ground. I mean, we have an entire squad of people here and nobody pulls a Jujutsu Kaisen on Waldo here. By the end of things, they're teleported back to the apartment. Once Kay returns home, he has a chronicle moment and experiments with his newfound suit abilities. And honestly, this is one of the better scenes for this character's development, aside from his overly emotive eyes. It shows his motivation and drive to improve. Before all of this, he was just some subway sign molesting disappointment to his parents. Now he's the hero of this. Oh no, it's the creepy girl from class again. She calls him to talk about manga that she draws. And coincidentally, the main character of them is modeled after Kay, because drawing sketches of Kay while staring at him in class wasn't enough. Round 3 has commenced. Oh, and this old guy that you may have noticed has been here since the first round? He has absolutely no scenes contrary to his larger role in the manga as a supportive figure. But the film director saw fit to keep telling us that he exists, so that's cool. Kato tries his best to convince the newcomers of what lies in wait for them. Nobody believes him, and Ice here tries to reassure Kato that he'll protect everyone by running solo against the upcoming alien threat, which causes a bit of tension between the two when Kato questions Kay's ability to survive on his own. Like the man had a training montage earlier. Talk about disrespectful. The new threat is revealed to be these massive statues that can oddly walk around without breaking into 100 different pieces. But you know what? I'm done questioning these onion-headed beatboxing Street Fighter character-looking aliens. The fight goes on for a while as the main group handles the large statues and the others hide away. But strangely enough, the ones that are hiding are getting slowly picked off one by some mysterious figure. After the biggins are dealt with, the main baddie reveals itself and its technique that puts Roronoa Zoro's. God damn, this one crazy ass anime name. I mean, seriously, this thing murks not only Kato's #1 fangirl, but even Kato himself. Talk about heartbreaking. And this is all before the aliens show off its super ultra mega form and eats Kay alive. Ouch. Oh wait, Kay's alive, and shoots his way back out, thus turning the alien into a lifetime supply of milk for your morning cereal. Don't ask me how this happens. Oh look, that guy still exists. When all is said and done, Gantz confirms Kato's death. In a bout of grief, Kay heads for the subway in which he supposedly died in, while being followed by the creeper girl, who is saddened that Kay is acting strangely after the day that she showed him all the pictures she drew of his face when he wasn't aware. Anyway, Kay isn't really fazed by any of this, as he's got better things to do, like saving the kid's hat. After deciding that he wants to chest bump the approaching subway train, multiple onlookers call out to him to climb back up. It's now that she professes her eternal love for Kay, and his eyes look like they're trying to find a way to break it to her that he forgot her first name. We break to Kato's brother. Oh wait, I forgot to mention that Kato had a brother. I'm sure there were scenes of him earlier in the movie. Listen, the kid isn't important. What's important is that Kay vows to protect the kid until he manages to earn enough points to revive Kato. Kay is so much of an inspiration to his friends that he cues dramatic music to start playing as he monologues about bringing the fallen back to life, and oh wait, that guy still exists. And that marks the ending of the roller coaster ride of a movie. And by this point, you're probably screaming to the top of your lungs, but you said this was a good movie. This was so stupid, and you'd be wrong. I said it was a good adaptation of the manga. See, you've got to read the fine print, but I do hope that you've had as much fun watching this as I've had writing and voicing it. I hope to make more videos based on commentary, as I find that I can be a lot more consistent doing this than heavily edit gameplay montages. This movie does have a sequel that I'll probably cover, and I've also spotted a few anime that I want to give a spotlight to, whether it be me singing their praises or ripping my hair out ranting about them. This is that guy, and thanks for dropping by.
What?